Hello, this is Richard Sayce. I'm at Dan's place today.
And I'm Dan.
Yeah, this is Dan Toombs, the curry guy. I'm very honoured to be with you again.
It's great to have you.
Absolutely, absolutely. The honour's all mine.
All right, so just so the viewers know, this is your chicken tikka recipe. I'm right in chicken tikka from your book.
That's right, from Curry Compendium.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you brought it with you here today, so you've been marinating it for a while.
Indeed, here's one I prepared earlier, as they say.
I'll help you out here.
Thank you. Yep. It's going to go into our chicken tikka samber curry.
Right, I haven't tried that one.
Oh, well, nor have I. It's a new recipe.
Ah, all right, perfect. Hey, it's an exclusive here. We're gonna get a new Misty recipe.
Yes, yeah, it's new. It's inspired by a visit I had to a restaurant, and I got in their kitchens and I filmed on my recent YouTube video.
All right,
the chef cooking a chicken tikka samber, but I've kind of elaborated on it a bit, and there's more going on with this. There's some tamarind and there's some other stuff going on, just to make it that extra bit special that we can got the time to do at home.
Yeah. All right.
Lovely. What do you reckon, Dan?
Perfect.
I think yours is better than mine.
I think you're right.
Charming.
Oh, where's the potatoes? Here's a potato there.
Ah, thank you.
Put that on there. And I think we have some more to skewer up there, but we got the tandoor is really hot right now.
Okay, let's get these cooked. Right, we're going to give this a basting with ghee.
That's smelling very nice.
Yeah, it's amazing. Nothing beats a tandoor oven for chicken tikka. Okay, so a couple of minutes later, after the basting, look at this. Lovely charred, juicy tikka. Absolutely amazing. Get rid of that.
What are you doing?
I thought I'd throw it back to her.
There we go. Lovely juicy chicken tikka. So it's a lovely day and we're outdoors. It's about lunchtime, so it's time to cook some lunch.
Yes, and I'm going to help you by making some tamarind sauce.
Yep. First thing in preparation for this, Dan's been making tamarind paste using tamarind block, which you can buy from most supermarkets nowadays, and that's just soaked in hot water.
And how did I get stuck with this job again?
Well, you're the perfect man for it, you know.
All right.
You know, it's a tough job.
I see you got a bottle over there as well.
Yes, I know. I've got a bottle. I just wanted to show you the proper way of doing it.
Right. Yeah.
But if you want to cheat, you can use this instead. We're going to use it later on.
This is going to be much.
You could also use some tamarind concentrate. Well, that's a third option. That's not quite as good as this, but that is better.
That's superior to anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Well, it is. It's, there's going to be a lot of pips in those, and those need to be strained out.
Don't know if you've ever made this before, tamarind sauce, but yeah, it comes with a lot of pips. In fact, I'm going to go ahead.
Please do.
And get those pips out.
Excellent. Right, while Dan's doing that, I'm going to start the curry off. So we've got a bit of oil, maybe about 3 to 4 tablespoons. Just vegetable oil, sunflower oil, not olive oil or anything like that. This is a more elaborate recipe than I did recently on a video I did at a restaurant called Spicy Ginger in Warrington. That was effectively just pre-cooked lentils, lemon juice and chili powder, as well as the usual kind of things. In mine I've got a bit more going on. It's more convenient to be made at home because you've got the time to do it. I'm going to start off now the pan's sort of fairly hot. We're going to put in probably about a teaspoon, 3/4 of a teaspoon to a teaspoon of
Need your spoon?
mustard seeds. I do.
There you are.
Mustard seeds in. And we're also going to put a dry chilli in, as well as some fenugreek seeds, about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. And what we're going to do is just wait until the oil is heated up sufficiently that the mustard seeds start crackling. It's going to take a little bit of time.
How hot is it? Hot enough?
Dan, yes, if you could pump up the temperature, that'd be great.
Turning it up now.
I want one of you in my kitchen at home. Right, so we're just going to let that heat up, and we'll come back shortly when it's started to pop.
And I'm going to go wash my hand.
Yeah, Dan, I think you better.
Yeah.
I've got another job lined up for you.
Good. Oh, they're beginning to crackle.
Yeah, they're beginning to crackle. I think we can call
It's
that.
always when you're cooking outside, you just have to wait for nature to take its course.
Well, so far nothing disastrous has happened, but there's time yet.
Yeah.
We're going to put a bit of ginger garlic paste in, maybe about two teaspoons worth.
Some nice sizzle going on there. It's
Yeah,
hot.
it
It's
is,
hot.
yeah. Fantastic. And my recipes I use level teaspoons, so even though that looked like just 1 teaspoon, it's actually 2 level teaspoons. That smells
Smells
that very
nice.
familiar smell of.
It's a very
ginger and
familiar,
garlic.
which I'll never get tired of.
Beautiful.
Right?
Okay, so once that's started to brown off a little bit,
Yeah.
it begins to catch.
Did you know that fenugreek seeds are natural sauce thickeners?
Are they really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that until I went over to Sri Lanka recently.
Is it?
And that's what every single chef that was using cook. They always use these seeds, and they always said this is a natural thickener for sauce.
Just the
I don't
seeds.
understand how that happens because it's still a seed, but I guess it's just something that gives off.
Maybe there's starchiness in it.
Yeah, it thickens the sauce. So that's one reason for using it.
I will remember that. Will be useful. Absolutely. So I put a teaspoon of kasuri methi, that's dried fenugreek leaves, in, and to that I'm also going to add that is some chili powder. There's about 2 teaspoons, 2 to 3. It's quite a hot dish, this one, and some mixed powder, the recipe for which I will link in the video description below. To that we're going to add just a splash of base gravy, which will, thank you. See, I totally have your job for you. So a splash of base gravy, which will help the spices to cook for a bit longer without burning. We've already put a bit of salt in that mixture as well. That's about a 1/4 teaspoon. Later on, we're going to be adding a pre-cooked dhal, which has got salt in it itself.
Yeah.
And we'll taste it near the end to see if it needs any more. Obviously, you can add, but you can't take away.
And dhal's really nice in a curry too. I really love it.
Love it.
And it's one of those things that you can just make loads of it, and it
Yeah.
freezes well as well. So
Absolutely.
you just make a bunch of dhal, have it for you whenever you just like the base sauce and everything.
Absolutely.
Freeze it.
I'm sure you've got loads of different dhal recipes in your books, Dan. I've got one. In fact, I've just come out with another one you can do. It's nice and simple. Dhal just takes time to cook, but if you do a batch of it and you can freeze it,
Yeah.
like in freezer bags, and you've got a very decent portion there, and you can have some whenever you want. Water it down if you like it more runny.
Right. Well, I don't want to put you on the spot here because I don't know I really don't know the answer to this question. But here's a brand new recipe. Do I sense another book coming out?
Never say never.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Not necessarily plans at the moment, but you know, I'm not ruling anything out.
I
Shall
don't
we
think
say?
you're going to stop. I think you're going to something's going to be coming out here soon. I think so.
Well, we'll see. Anyway, can't talk any more about that.
All right.
Okay. So we've got that sizzling away. The spices are nice and brown. I'm going to add the tomato puree now, which has been diluted with a bit of water. So probably about 1 tablespoon of tomato puree diluted with 3 tablespoons of water. You could use just passata instead of the whole mixture, or you could blend some tomatoes up. It's not a problem. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 in.
So do you need me to do anything with this sauce here that I've made?
Actually, no. I mean, I think we're fine
We're
with
just going
that.
to use it just as it is then.
We are, yes. We're going to add it like that because it's quite thick.
So it's a really easy job. You just need to get rid of those seeds and then you just put it right through.
Right. Do you know what, Dan?
What?
I think we should do this traditional way. I think we should use a clay pot for this. I think it would be hotter and
I see.
all round better.
I see no reason why not.
No, it's not getting.
VIR in a clay pot.
Why not?
Go
Let's try
for
it.
Well, these things retain the heat. They're really hot.
So we've already kind of preheated this, and I'm going to empty what we've got in here.
Now that's working. There aren't any rules. I don't think anyone's ever written a rule that you have to use aluminium down.
No, there's many ways to do it. I think because aluminium and it's a wide pan,
Yeah.
all the heat just dissipates out. But with this, it's retaining its heat and it's funneling the heat where it should be. That's superb. Great idea, by the way. Great idea.
I think it's going to work.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, here, listen to that. That's just sizzling away.
So you've been on your travels recently. You've been to a few places, but you're going to Vietnam shortly, aren't you?
We're sure hoping to. COVID permit and everything. We're going to be going to Vietnam for a month. Yes.
And that's to do some more research for your next book.
Yeah, I'm writing a new book now, which is called. It can be right now we think it's going to be called The Curry Guy World, and it's really there's going to be a lot of curries in it, but there's also going to be, it's really the theme for everything is everything has a bit of chili of some sort. So it could be chili powder, it could be fresh chilies, as long as there's something that has to do with chili in it. It's good.
And that's excellent. It's out next year, isn't it?
It's out next year. I'm not sure when. Probably about November time or so next year. Yeah, I have about 8 more months to write it, and it's meant like about a recipe a day, really, because you have to make them. You have to make sure it tastes right. You know what it's like, because you've written books.
Yeah.
And so it's been a bit of a nightmare, really. But it's also been very nice to eat these meals every night.
Do you know? Well, it's a perfect excuse for a holiday, I think.
It is.
Good on you. Good on you.
So I'll send you a postcard.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt, Dan. I'm just going to add a little bit of base gravy in the pots. About maybe 75 millilitres. So
we cooked the chicken over there earlier on the tandoor, and it's all ready here. We've snacked on a bit of it already.
Oh yes, we've had a bit.
So you're just going to go ahead and add some of that now? Or?
Going to add it shortly. Yeah.
Okay.
It's already cooked, so it just needs heating through. Excuse fingers, I'm going to put some of this chicken tikka in.
Oh, this is smelling so nice.
Some nice. This is like a takeaway size portion we're doing.
Yeah.
It'll feed maybe 1 to 2 people.
Wouldn't it be cool to go to a place that they actually served it in a bowl?
Oh yeah.
A clay bowl. I think that's
what would we call it? I don't know.
Clay bowl curry. I don't know.
The Handi Samber.
Yeah, Handi Samber.
Chicken tikka Handi Samber. So a bit more. Let's be a bit generous.
Yeah, why not?
Right, so it's been a couple more minutes.
All right.
And I'm now going to add some more base gravy.
Finish it up.
I'll put a link to the base gravy recipe in the video description below. So we're going to let that heat up again. Just one quick stir. But what also we're going to add at this point is about a tablespoon of lemon juice.
Very nice.
Okay, it's about a tablespoon. We've got a little bit extra, we won't need to add more later. Samber's supposed to be quite a sour dish. And we're also going to add some tamarind as well.
Oh, I got it right here. I made it.
Dan very kindly prepared this tamarind paste. And it's nice and thick. It's nice and it's full of flavour. We don't need that much.
It really does make a big difference too, I think. I mean, if you've ever had the concentrate, or you bought it in a bottle, or you make your own. If you make your own, it just really just it just has so much more powerful the flavor.
Exactly. So we're going to use, what do you reckon, about a tablespoon, I think. Maybe a tablespoon. Yeah.
I like the tart flavor. So
yes.
Yeah, I love tamarind.
Yeah, that's going to be nice and tart.
Yeah. All right.
Alternatively, if you can't get tamarind block to make it freshly from, you can use a shop bought paste.
That'll work.
Sauce like this, and other brands are available. Or you could use a tamarind concentrate paste, which is okay, but not ideal. So there are other options, and bear in mind if you do use a table sauce, it will have other stuff in it, extra sweet ingredients.
Exactly.
So it will affect the flavour, but that might be how you like it.
I always tell people it's not gonna ruin the dish if you use something that's prepared. It's always nice to make your own if you can, but if you want to use something like that, go for it, because it's going to be nice.
It's always a compromise between flavour and convenience, and I would say whatever suits you, suits you best.
Yeah.
Don't worry about not preparing everything from scratch if you don't have time. It's better to cook. If it stops you cooking at all because you're worried about not cooking everything from fresh, then you'll never cook anything. So I'm going to let that heat up, get the heat get into it. The chicken will soften up a little bit, and we're going to add some of this lovely dhal, pre-cooked dhal, Again, I'll put recipes in the video description for this. I've got two versions. This is a full version, which is kind of quite elaborate and tastes absolutely fantastic on its own. Or you can use a simpler version, which is easier to knock up.
Yeah.
It's just, perhaps if you're just using it in curries, then that might be better. Again, I'll put links in the description. To this, I'm going to add maybe about 9 tablespoons worth, I think. I think that's probably enough.
Just the aroma coming from this and the smoke as well. I think curries are better over. I don't know about you, but I just think curries are better cooked over fire. I just
You do. It's a perfect setting. You've got fire, you've got curry, you've got beer. So
that's all you need,
cheers.
isn't it?
Oh, that's good. So that's going to simmer away for a while. Okay, one of the final things I'm going to add is some fresh coriander. We're just taking the stalks and leaves together, chop them up fairly finely. Well, not necessarily that finely.
That's
Who,
all right.
Who did
You know
that? Was that me or you?
I think that must have been you.
Oh, damn. That's another job for you then. Right,
Might
so
have been me.
we're going to stick quite a lot of that in. Just a minute or two before the end. I'm going to add just a bit more base gravy, just to give it a bit more sauce. And let that cook down until it's the consistency that you like. Now then, what we have here, 2 minutes later, is a nice thick sauce.
Very nice and thick.
Some lovely tender chicken tikka pieces. I'm going to break those up a little bit so we can have a taste. I'm going to see if it needs any more salt.
All right.
And perhaps a little bit of lemon or tamarind. Have a taste yourself and see what you
I
think.
will do. I think that's spot on.
I don't think it needs any more lemon juice or tamarind.
Does it? No.
It doesn't.
That is really good.
That's very good. I'm gonna
Nice
add
one, Richard.
Thank you. I'm going to add a touch more coriander to taste. And try a bit of chicken, Dan.
Yeah, all right. Let's do that.
Just grab yourself a piece.
Get some more sauce on there.
Great.
Well done.
Thank you. It's supposed to be sour, hot.
And it is, and it's perfect. It's really good. Hey, this is a nice one. You guys got to try this.
Thank you. But it's not particularly sweet. It's not supposed to be.
And it's done in a clay pot. We proved that you can do it.
Yeah. So, there you go. Thank you very much for watching. And a special thanks to Dan for having me and almost burning down his shack.
It's been great having you. And we have some more things to cook anyway. So we
Great.
have a couple more videos coming up.
Yeah, let's do some more filming.
So,
and,
yeah.
Before we continue, are you insured?
I am. So we're okay.
That's a relief.
We're okay there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again. And thank you for watching. We've got more to come. If you want the recipe for this, there's a link in the video description below. And I hope you enjoy. I think you're going to need quite a lot of heat for this, like when you cook at home.
I'm burning my table.
Yeah, I think we need to address that situation.
That's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Oh well.
If nothing else, we'll get 250 quid off You've Been Framed, Dan. I'll split it with you.
This is what they call it. This should go in the blooper bit.
It will, yes. So you've got a nice smoky flavour going on here.
Nice smoky flavor from the burning table.
Is that on the camera? Can
Yeah,
see
you
the burning
just
table?
continue cooking while the shed burns down,
Okay.
while the curry shack is on fire.
Sure, this is-
Totally oblivious
It actually is on
to the
fire.
fact the curry shack's on fire.
I hate to use beer as a quencher, but
Oh, I got some water here.
Oh shit, it is burnt.
There we are.
that's
The
good.
curry shack is now not on fire.
So this is what happened when Misty Ricardo visits Dan Toombs, the curry guy. Things get burned.
You know what? I'm gonna cherish this forever. I think it's nice to have that. I'll remember it forever.
Yeah.
When you burnt my shed down.
Did I? Who was stoking the fire? Who was blowing it?
Oh, I guess all right. Yeah, maybe I'm the guilty one.